Hey, what's up YouTube? Cmrc here, and today we're just gonna put some new parts into the E-maxx, like these knuckles, steering knuckles, rear hub carriers. These are the new ones with the boots. Obviously I get these from eBay, and we'll also be putting in these 17mm hexes, also from eBay. And since we're putting that in, might as well get the new drive shafts with the boots on. Okay, and since we're putting that in, we have to, not a choice, get some longer linkages, steering and rear. These two right here are for the rear, and these two back here are for the front. Alright, so let's get to it. Alright, so first thing you'll need to do is take off your older parts, like the older linkages, some those old knuckles, 14mm hexes, and your drive shafts, half shafts. So I started doing that on the left side. That's pretty much kinda done. I still need to remove that part of the drive shaft, which is gonna be a challenge, it looks like. After I remove that, well, I also removed the bumper. After I remove that, I'll remove this linkage, put on the new one and the new axles and the new 17mm. Okay. Alright, so I put the new linkage on. This is the new one, nice and beefy, nice and shiny. So now let's take off this axle. Alright guys, this is very helpful to me. I just barely noticed that when you have your E-maxx like this, it's a pain in the A to get that out. So if you turn it around, okay, shock towers down and everything else up, and then you have this tiny little space right there to fit your 2mm, I think it is, and then get that half shaft out. So I can reach it now, and it's so easy. So thank you Traxxas for thinking about that. So yeah, just in case you have an E-maxx. I know most of my watchers have the more reliable RCs, like the Rustler, the Slash, 4x4, Stampedes, things like that. Okay, not a lot of you have the E-maxx, and by a lot of you I mean my subscribers and commenters. I do check out some of you guys' channels. I'm actually subscribed to most of you guys' channels. So yeah. And I don't know why it's not coming out anymore. But we'll take that out, and then I don't know what else we'll do. I'll put in the new one, okay? So I'll take this old one out and put in the new one. Alright guys, I'm back, and take you off the stand. It's also pretty hard, but not so hard to get these in, because these are put together already. I bought these off eBay, and what I'm talking about is the axles. Okay, so I put it in through the knuckle, and it was all attached. I had to take off both shocks from just this one arm. So if you're doing everything at a time, take off all shocks, and then take out the hinge pin that holds the bottom A-arm, which is all right here. Okay, so take that out, and then once you have access to the bulkhead, then you can, I guess, put it on and then thread your pin through there. Right, just letting you know. Alright guys, so I got that all done. Put the whole drive shaft in both ways, and now we have to mount up our linkages and put in those 17mm hexes, which I don't know where I left. Here, there. Okay, So let's put that in. Guys, here I'm done. Here's the old side, and here's the new side. Obviously the shocks, I might change those out. I might just put new oil in and change out the springs, but we'll deal with that on another later date. But I put in the new linkages on and put in the 17mm Hexes. This thing looks BA. I mean, look at it. That has pretty huge drive shafts now compared to these like really small ones. So that's pretty cool. Then got some beefier knuckles than the older ones, and better linkages, a lot beefier, and some 17mm Hexes, which will help because you have a lot more options for wheels, and it's just, I'm pretty sure it's a lot more power delivered to the wheels. Alright, so it was pretty easy to put everything in. Only hard part was putting in the knuckles and screwing in into the arms. That's the really bad part. So overall, I'm loving this project. Make sure to keep subscribing or subscribe. Make sure to keep commenting. I read all my comments. I may not reply to them all. When I can, I do. But yeah, subscribe. I'll do the other 3 sides later. This wasn't really a how-to, it's just an update, I guess, on the E-maxx. I haven't done one in a while. Another thing, in case I didn't show you, was I put in the new shock towers, rear and the front, if you can see back here. And that's pretty much it. Put in I'll do the rest later. And make sure to subscribe, like I said. And that's pretty much it for this video. It was probably long, but I'll see you guys later. Peace out.